Welcome to Tamil Seivom. What is this new concept? I am a citizen of the world. I am proud of it. I am an Indian. I am proud of it. I am a Tamil. I know everybody likes to say Tamil, but we like to say Tamil. And I am proud of it. And over the next few minutes, I would like to share the beauty of this language, the richness of this language, the word play of this language, and the philosophy and wisdom contained in the DNA of this language with you. Who is this directed to? Anybody who likes philosophy, anybody who likes wisdom of life, anybody who enjoys word play for which Tamil is particularly rich, anybody who enjoys ideas of unity in diversity, cosmopolitanism and universalism, considering the world as one, that is Tamil. There is a misconception that the Tamil people are kind of insulated from the rest of the world. It is true that we are very happy in our own language and often in our own place, but it's wrong to think that we don't welcome other languages. This is not a jingoistic kind of talk. Just as Tamil people enjoy Urdu shairi or Hindi poetry, हम भी शेर सुनते हैं, हम भी हिंदी में बात करते हैं, and we enjoy all languages. But it is good to reach out to the world and say we enjoy all languages. We would like everyone to enjoy the beauty of ours. And in a few minutes, you will understand that. Tamil youngsters are very proud these days to say that they don't speak in Tamil. Never mind if you don't speak in Tamil, at least this is your culture. And the Dravidian youngsters, when I say that, it's an embracing group of Tamil youngsters, Telugu youngsters, Kannada youngsters, Malayalam youngsters. There's a lot of data. There's a Bishop Caldwell, a man has written very clearly comparing all the Dravidian languages and saying there is a common root. Once more, I stress that this is about language. This is about universalism. This is about peace and brotherhood. It's not being jingoistic about any language. Right. There's a huge migration that has happened from the time of the Indus Valley. There's a lot of data accumulating that the Indus Valley people spoke in Tamil. And then the Indus Valley people migrated from there past Pakistan, Afghanistan, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and finally landed up in Kiradi and Adichanallur in South India, in Tamil Nadu. So we are one, actually, we are one. And there's the data that shows this is called onomastics, the name of a place. All right, so enough about the background. Let's jump into the beauty. What is common to Mrs. Indira Gandhi in 1980 United Nations? Current PM Modi ji, a couple of years ago, the United Nations General Assembly, 2007, European Union, Abdul Kalam, and K. Balachandra, very, very well-known Tamil film director. The common thing to all these four people is that they made use of an immortal poem which we are going to talk about today. And that poem is called Yadum Ure Yavarum Kelir. What is this poem about? Firstly, I must tell you, this poem was not written in 1955 or 1970. It was written roughly 300 BC to 300 AD. There's a 600-year glorious period in Tamil literature, which is known as the Sangam period. Sangam period. So this, they say most probably it was 100 BC, and it was written by an astronomer called Kaniyan Punkundranar. And this is a very special poem, even picked up by Mrs. Gandhi in 80 and reiterated by our current PM, which says, I am a citizen of the world. Wherever I go, people are my friends and families. It's beautiful because the underlying basis is migration. We are, after all, people who migrated from Afghanistan and Balochistan and Pakistan and down through Rajasthan right up to Tamil Nadu. People of the world, like the wild beast migration in the Serengeti in the Masai Mara, like the elephants migrate between Mudumalai and Mudumalai in Tamil Nadu Wayanad in Kerala and Bandipur in Karnataka. For us, they are 3 different states and 3 different wildlife sanctuaries. But for the elephants, it's only one planet. And so also, our people, our forefathers migrated from the northwestern parts of the Indian subcontinent to the southern parts of the subcontinent. But we are one people. And you can see that the diaspora, people who have traveled, they say, wherever I go, it's my home. And that is typical of this. Let's go on from there. What's the beauty of this poem? It's only 12 or 14 lines. It crystallizes the spirit of Tamil, crystallizes the spirit of diaspora, and moves from a macrocosm to a microcosm. What do I mean by that? It alternates between a world view and an individual man's view. Let's study the poem. First it says, Yadum Ure, Yavarum Kelir. Then it says, that means Yadum Ure is any place is my place. I'm a citizen of the world. Yavarum Kelir, beautiful phrase. Kelir means somebody who's close to you, namely a relative. So he says everywhere around in the world, I have relatives. Even if you take Indians, you have Gujaratis in Kenya, in Zambia, in London, everywhere. And they're all related basically. So, Yadum Ure, Yavarum Kelir, Tidum, Nandrum, Pirar Taravara. The good in your life and the bad in your life is not because somebody else gave it to you. It is about your own reaction. 10% in the world is what happens to us. 90% is how we respond to it. All the modern spiritual gurus will tell you the same thing. But the Tamil poets of nearly 3,000 years ago are also saying the same thing. Teedum nandrum pirar taravara. Then he says, Nodalum tanidalum avatror anna. Your pain, nodal means pain. Tanidal, relief from pain, is also not from them. Somebody calls you a bad word and goes away, hey, you're a bastard. The pain is yours. Hey, he called me bastard. He called me this. He called me this. Your response to that. And then eventually you think, oh, well, maybe he said that. I'm going to get along with my life. Nodalum, tanidalum. It's not the word that he said, but our response to it. Nodalum, tanidalum. Avatror anna. Then it says, Sadalum pudidandre. Wonderful. That 3,000 years ago our forefathers were saying, we are seeing death all around us. We are not afraid to die. The average man those days lived for 35, 40 years. We are not afraid to die. We see death all around us. Sadalum pudidal andre. And then he says, Vardalum inidendru magindadum andre. That is, we don't jump up and down saying, this is life. I got a Ferrari. This is my life. I got this big house. We know that life is temporary. We see death all around us. We are not scared of death. And we see life around us, we don't jump up and down because we know that this is all temporary. All things shall pass. This too shall pass. That is the philosophy of saying, I'm not worried about death. I'm not jumping up and down about life. And then he continues. Vardal munivu endru vidalum ilame. We don't quit life saying, oh my gosh, I can't manage life, let me commit suicide. Those of you who saw many of these films that deal with suicide like Chichore and Three Idiots and all these, how you shouldn't give up life is there in this philosophy, saying don't jump up and down, don't be worried about death, but don't cause your own death or don't give up on life. Live every moment and live as you should live. Then he says, வானத்திலிருந்து மின் தன்துளி தலையானது. That means one drop. Tan means a lovely word. It means cold. Tantuli means a cold drop of rain that is formed from the heaven. It comes down onto a mountain. Kal porudhu mallal periyatru. That means it comes on a mountain and then goes down as a roaring mallal periyatru. Mallal means noisy, vociferous torrent of a river. Mallal periyatru. Such a river is formed from a small few drops. And then this river is running by. On that river, you are sitting on a small round raft. They used to call it Midavai, they used to call it Punai, a small raft. Does a man stand any chance on a small raft? You are on this river. This river is going down to the sea. You just have to go along the course of the river. Neervadi padiyum punai. That means along the path of the river runs this little circular raft, this midavai. Neervadi padiyum punai pola angu aruyir. This life that you value so much, aruyir, muraivadi padiyum. In the way that has been destined for you. Yes, our forefathers, a lot of us now too, believe in destiny. Bill Gates spoke about the ovarian lottery. A man comes up depending upon the ovary in which he was conceived. And it's very true. Maybe the same intelligence if he had and he was sitting somewhere in some tiny little village in Rwanda, he might not have made it, Gates himself. So, Neervadi paduvum punai pola, aruyir, your special life, muraivadi paduvum, yena, thiravor கண்களில் தெரிந்தலாகலின், that means in those with their eyes truly open, our forefathers, our elders, they can see that life itself runs according to the ovarian lottery. There is an element of fatalism, but what he tells you is there is a path cut out for you, but in that path, that river, you do what you should to stay afloat by staying on the raft. You live your moment, you do your duty. That's what they're saying, and this is what I talked about. Microcosm, the beauty of this poem, it tapers down from saying the whole world is my world. It comes down to saying, look, this is a path cut out for you. You're running on that path. Let's not run away from death, from life. Let's not jump into death. And then it says, Neervadi paduvum punai pola aruyir muraivadi paduvum ena thiravor கண்கள் தெளிந்ததல் ஆகலின். தெளிந்தல் means it's clear to those with their eyes truly open that this is indeed the path of life. And therefore, again coming to microcosm, knowing that my life is set up in a particular way and the next man's life is set up in a particular way. Maachiyal Periyur means those who are richer than us in wealth, for example, or maybe they've studied more than us or whatever, better than us. Maachiyal Periyorai kande Viyattalum ilame. We will not look at somebody and say, oh my God, he's got $1 billion in his account. That's his life. That's his ovarian lottery. This is my life. I lead my life. Simply living for this moment and doing as I should do. Maachiyil periyorai kandu viyattalum ilame. We won't go awestruck at that. This is the Tamil culture of 2,500-3,000 years ago. And the last line, in my mind, is very, very significant. And it shows the quiet Tamil humility. It shows the kind of Dravidian humility where multi-billionaires like Narayana Murthy sir, for example, will still live in a quiet 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom flat or whatever. That is part of this Dravidian culture. Maachiyil periyorai kandu viyattalum ilame. Siriyorai kandu igardal adaninum ilame. Looking at somebody who is less bestowed upon than I am, somebody who's less wealthy than I am, somebody who's studied less, we will definitely not look at them and look at them derisively or look at them with a colonial outlook. We will not look at them as lower than us in any way. This is the spirit of Tamil culture. This is only, I'm still just not even scratching the surface. This is what I've said is 1/100,000th or 1/1,000,000th of what is there. Tamil is an ocean. Even they say that the books that we actually have from Sangam culture, etc., are only a few hundred compared to the thousands and thousands and millions or lakhs that were written. And even in this, there is such beautiful philosophy. There is wisdom, there is love, there is universal peace and fraternity. Let us accept that. In the passages to come, we will talk about the philosophy, about love, about war, about courage, about a girl looking at a man and saying, you may be good looking, but I don't want to go after you because in my family, we only marry a man who has the guts to stand in front of a raging bull in the Jallikattu. Understanding this, we'll also understand the Tamil culture behind many popular Tamil movements. I look forward to interacting with every one of you. May these words, these beautiful words of Tamil, serve as bridges between cultures, bridges between languages, bridges between nations, and may the whole world come together in the celebration of this fraternity. We have done, for those Tamil purists who want to listen to all these poems in Tamil itself. There are many options. Learn Sangam by phone. Wonderful Vaidehi Akka, Vaidehi Herbert, sitting in Hawaii after a lifetime in the US, is doing a lot of this. We ourselves have done a series of 3-minute, 2-minute, 4-minute little videos on Tamil. They are available in hashtag Tamil Seivom. It's a வெளியீடு, or it's a release by our group called Ippodhu. So those of you who are interested in the pure Tamil versions, you can go for it. But we are going to have more and more English versions to reach out to the whole world. Tamil Seivom.